Hello everyone and welcome to our new episode. I am Ankit Panjwani and along with my partner Lavdeep Singh, we form the Dubai Luxury Realty Duo. Unfortunately, Lavdeep could not be a part of this episode today, but as he rightly said, the show must go on. And therefore, we are bringing you this new episode. Today, we are diving into a different segment. We will not be talking about residential property investments in Dubai, but instead, we will be looking at commercial investment opportunities in Dubai. We will look into what's driving demands, what the numbers say, and how you can benefit from all of this. So if you're looking at commercial investment opportunities in Dubai, this episode is for you. Let's get into the fundamentals. Dubai has several structural advantages when we talk about commercial property investment. Let's get into the basics. Dubai is a global business hub, bridging Asia, Europe, and Africa while offering a favorable tax and regulatory regime. We all know Dubai offers a premium lifestyle, safety, modern infrastructure, as well as tremendous growth potential for businesses. All these factors attract businessmen from across the world to set up their companies or businesses in Dubai. And when businesses are set up, what is their first requirement? You guessed it right, the commercial office space. Several reports and market performance over the last few years suggest that there is a strong demand for commercial office as well as industrial spaces in Dubai. For instance, in first quarter of 2025, the average lease rates in 22 sub-communities across Dubai increased by 45% year on year. In fact, occupancy rates in prime commercial areas such as Dubai International Financial Center, Business Bay and downtown were at record high levels, close to 95%. Transaction volumes and values in the commercial segment are actually surging. For instance, in first half of 2025, the market prices have increased by 38% in comparison to the same period last year. All these factors clearly mean that you will be investing in a mature market with rising demand, tight supply, especially in the prime areas, and good yield returns. Moving ahead, let's talk a little bit more about data as well as make some comparisons. According to data, Dubai's office sale prices in the commercial market rose to an average of 1,750 dirhams per square foot in 2025, an increase of 22% year on year. Just in the first half of 2025, the commercial property transaction value reached about 58 billion dirhams. And data from the last 5 years definitely shows that the commercial segment is growing very strongly. Moving ahead, let's talk about rental and yield trends. Just in the first half of 2025, the office rents have risen by an average of 18% across Dubai. In certain prime areas, this number is even higher. If you talk about the indicative return yield, you can get a return of anywhere between 7 to 11% in the commercial segment currently. In some cases, that number can be even higher depending on the purchase price of the unit. Let's now compare the commercial yields available in Dubai with some of the other major cities across the world. Dubai's commercial yields are anywhere between 7 to 11% currently. This is significantly higher than the yields in London, which range between 3 and 6%, as well as Singapore, which ranges between 3 and 4%, and Hong Kong, which is even lower at 2 and 3%. The commercial rent growth in certain prime areas is actually even outpacing the residential rental growth in Dubai. Moving ahead, let's talk about the supply dynamics in the current market. Because data clearly suggests that the commercial office supply pipeline is quite limited. Quite surprisingly, developers have been a bit late in identifying the gap in availability of grade A and grade B offices across the city. Yes, new projects have definitely been announced last year as well as this year, but these are not going to be handed over until 2029, which is 4 years away. With all that we have discussed so far, what does this mean for you as an investor? Let's talk about three major points. Number one, income and cash flow potential. With rental growth in the region of 20 to 30% in the recent periods, as well as rental yields in the range of 7 to 11%, a well-selected commercial asset can give you much higher returns than a substandard residential unit. Number two, capital appreciation. Given the strong demand and limited supply, there is a scope for very good capital appreciation in the long run. In fact, even in the short run, many analysts believe that the commercial property prices will increase by 8 to 10% annually. Number three, diversification and risk profile. Good commercial real estate in Dubai is usually less churned. You're looking at longer leases and tenants with high credit ratings. In Dubai's case, locations such as DIFC, Downtown and Business Bay not just benefit from local businesses but even global companies who like to have their offices in these prime areas. All this can lead to a higher stable income than many other speculative assets. I am sure after hearing these points, even you'd be considering to enter the Dubai commercial real estate market space. However, it is important to strategize and also select the right location while considering buying an office space. As we have already discussed a couple of times in this video, the important business districts such as DIFC, Downtown and Business Bay have occupancy levels of 95% plus and have consistently shown a strong demand, and we expect this trend to continue further. Another important area that can be considered while buying commercial real estate is the Sheikh Zayed Road. It is Dubai's main highway and has easy access to the Dubai Metro. Thus, buying here will definitely result in good capital appreciation and higher rental yields. Other upcoming areas include Motor City, Jeddah, as well as Barsha Heights. Herein, you can expect to enter the commercial market space at a much lower price point. Lastly, it is important to note that you should consider holding this property for a decent amount of time, because commercial assets usually perform better with longer horizons and longer lease periods. Moving on to the final segment of our episode, let's summarize what we have discussed so far. Dubai's commercial real estate segment has been showing strong demand, rising rents, tight supply and improving values. Investments in the commercial real estate segment can offer yields between 7 and 11% as well as a capital appreciation of 8 to 10%. The key is to choose the right asset at the right location and holding on to it for the medium to long-term horizon. So, if you are looking for stable cash flow, diversification into commercial real estate and exposure to Dubai's growth story, then this could well be a strong opportunity for you. Please get in touch with us and we'll be happy to discuss with you good options for investment in commercial real estate in Dubai. My partner Lavdeep and I thank you for watching this episode. We really appreciate your support. Please subscribe to our channel, like this video and share it with someone who may find it useful. Thank you.